You ran to the damn.
Well, actually, he was the dean, Mr. Tufiano. He was the dean. He was a cool cat.
You're like, look, he talks shit about my parents, so
I told him.
him.
That's what I did. And Tufiano said,
Before
okay.
he comes and starts spinning some Jack Webb about what really happened.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of was my mentality. Yeah. So I told the dean. Dean calls my dad, and I swear my dad he worked the garbage company, and he was like sleeping during the day and stuff.
You woke him up.
Oh my god. Oh, I was in tears. All right, here we go. It's not dad. So we lived like 4-5 blocks away, and And he had this black truck that had glass packs on the mufflers. He started. I swear.
Did Dad come his robe? No,
he was probably still in his uniform, and I heard his truck. Boom, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can hear it starting," and I'm shaking and stuff. And I'm like this. I'm like, "Oh god, I'm gonna get my ass whooped in front of all my friends." That's the worst part about it. He gets down there, and I thought he was gonna beat my ass, right? And then, who touched my kid? This is the first time my dad ever really stood up for me, right? Wow. One of his sober moments where he's like, standing up for me. He runs in there, and Tufiano, he's like he was the dean. He's a Polynesian guy, and he's holding me back and stuff. And my dad wants to kick in the office door and beat the teacher's ass, because I guess the dean told him what was going on. And I was like, yeah, Dad, go Dad. I was like, yeah. And then all my friends out. I think my dad took me home, went to a movie, got popcorn and stuff. He's like, that's cool, man. I'm glad you did that. You stuck up for yourself. And I was like, all right, cool. And I felt good about myself. Went back to next school like 2 days later and stuff. Man, did I have a rep. I'll tell you that. I walked to every class I walked by. All my friends were like this, raising their hands. What's up, B?
Yeah, you were a big dick on campus.
I was a big dick in the locker room. Not like I've ever been that guy, but I was at that moment, yeah.
At that moment.
No, you were a big hand slapping ass in the locker room.
Oh man, it was so that was that's
Isn't
how
that rewarding though about your dad as far as that goes? I mean,
it was
like you said, you're cheering Dad on at that point because it's like he knew what you were doing.
My dad was a colorful guy. He had a heart of gold, but he was broken. And when the moments that he shined, oh my God, I was so proud of him. And I was lucky to have him, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But you can't pick your parents. You can pick your nose, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your parents. And what you got stuck with, you got to deal with, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's... Huh.
I love that.
No, he said something that really resonates with me.
Thick nose? You like that one, huh?
Yeah, that one. No, the fact that you said he was broken.
Yeah. A lot of people are broken from substances. And they could function. They're functioning people on substance.
Right.
And I'm not ashamed of it. He is who he is. And I was blessed. I was lucky. He had moments where his clarity was just, he was magical. He had a heart of gold. But there was also moments where people didn't see, where I lived with him. I had 24 hours, and I saw moments where...
You saw him at his worst.
Yeah. My mom left him, and God bless her. I didn't talk to her for like 20... I think it was 24 years I didn't talk to her.
Until mad at her for leaving? Or?
Well, no. She left, and right when I was just about to graduate high school. And so 20-something years, yeah.
Damn.
And then I only talked to her when my father passed away. And when I saw her, it was like not a day has gone by. Me and her joking, having a blast. And it was your mom, right? But and I talked to her.
Try doing that with your dad.
Yeah, right. So I talked to her, and we came to understanding. She's like, "Look, I had to live my life. It was, I sorry, you guys are old enough. I figured you guys would take care of yourself, but I had to live my life with respect. As an adult, I understand.
No,
you got to. As a child, I was angry, and that boxing and Muay Thai helped me out. And I was, fuck, why is my family like this? I was angry. I was a little ticked off. So it was kind of like an outlet too, the Muay Thai, and
martial arts does it to a lot of people, and
it became the family that I kind of didn't have. You know what I mean?
The one you wanted.
Right. So like I said, like my friend Fernando, the guy who slapped his butt cheeks. He's like a brother to me to this day. He's a great guy. Like Mike Sarkeesian. There's guys that are just, I could call. Like I told you, one guy I called at 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Nothing incriminating.
Yeah. I'm not going to say the details, but he showed up. Dude, I'm like, damn, that's the kind of friend you want. We're not going to go into details.
Do you know this face? Call 911.
Yeah.
There is a reward up for this guy. I believe it's at 34,000 at this point.
Yeah,
it might have gone down.
He's an amazing character. He's just like a loyal friend. You know what I mean? And you're blessed to maybe have one of those in a lifetime.
I agree.
They're hard to come by.
Yeah, and they're the guys that even though you don't talk for years, the next time you see me, you're like nothing changed.
Right.
Everything is still there. No, I get that.
Yeah. Like I said, I could call him at 3 a.m. Whatever it is, he's there.
Prepared.
Well prepared. Just
Because I know this fucker. I need to bring this. Honey, where'd we put the switchblade?
That's it. You're not going to say anything more self-incriminating. That's it.
That was all him. He doesn't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I told you the story yesterday. Yeah. But that stays off. Yeah.
Honey, you got my straight razor.
You guys would like to interview this guy just because.
Well, he likes his head shaven every once in a while. So.
Oh my God, yeah.
You need your head shaven.
Jesus.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You've watched several of our shows, or some of our shows, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And you can obviously tell that the class of people that have come through. And some of them had similar stories of you where bad things went on in their lives.
Yeah.
But they get to that point in their martial arts world that they become so humble, great, nice, and all these, and everything changed, and they become what you've become, in that.
I'm still evolving.
Because even with me, right? Like I said, I had this horrible past.
Yeah.
But now when everybody thinks I'm the saint, and I'm like, well, thank God somebody does, right?
Because I sure don't.
Because I know where I came from.
Right.
I mean, just like you, right? We know where we've been. We know where we came from. And to be accepted now for the way we are right now.
So does that make you more humble or more likely to go back to your old ways?
I think it fixed a lot of the stuff that was broken in me. You know what I mean? It changed me.
A little professional. Let's turn that off, all right? Huh?
It's actually the alarm for the timer. That we're...
Yeah.
Are we starting like part 2?
No, that's exactly why I do it.
Yeah.
We never stick to it. But at least we know we have a rough idea of where we're at.
Okay, I gotcha.
Anyways, heartfelt moment. Continue.
Yeah, but
You kind of ruined that. You stole this thunder. Jesus Christ.
Kind of what I do.
I'm out.
That's kind of what I do. You guys' chemistry is awesome. I love it, dude.
But
How long
no,
have we been doing this for? Because I swear I had nothing to say, and now you guys got me talking a little
Dude,
bit.
I'm telling you,
Jesus.
nobody ever stays there for less than an hour.
All right, so your background, you were.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you know where you came from, and then to be where you are now, where people, semi-respect you and think that, and think that you're a lot, because they don't know that part, and I'm never going to divulge any of that.
Sure.
But for me, it feels good to hear people say, hey, you're all right, this and that, whatever. I mean, I'm sure that's how you're feeling now, because from the time that I've known you, I've never seen any of the bad stuff. I've always thought this guy's a real cool guy.
Yeah, really cool, real
very
humble,
friendly,
yeah.
Always smiling and quick to put out a hand to shake you and whatever else.
Yeah.
But hearing your story now, I have that much more respect for you because you have turned around. You have become this guy who doesn't even want to see his kid get beat up or anything,
I don't want to see any kids.
You own all your cracks.
Oh, you
all
gotta.
the broken pieces and chips.
If you don't own it, and you keep, how would I say this? Okay, so you don't own it. Let's say I don't own some of my shortcomings, and you hurt me or something, and I'm just angry. Well, guess what? I'm a prisoner of that, and you hold me as a prisoner too because of what you hurt me. I'm letting that go. You're like a piece of lint. That's all I'm doing. That's it. I'm moving on because you know what? I got other things to worry about, man.
Yeah.
You got a 6-year-old son. You don't want to.
The sun's gonna rise, man. You're not affecting me. You don't come home with me. Cool, man. You want to say some beef? Cool, bro. Whatever. Go away. It's just words. Bounce right off. It's like a piece of
And
lint.
then there's that line that we say, fuck that.
All right. Okay.
Let's get to this.
All right. Here it is. Okay.
Enough of the heartfelt shit. Let's get to this.
I'm not going to say anything incriminating, so there might be a couple hard passes if we go in a certain direction, okay? All right.
We'll navigate this river with you.
All right. So, Bart Furpaul, if you're watching, you called me impulsive, right? And nothing wrong with that. You're one of my best friends, and I respect. So my buddy Bart Furpaul called you, Beeb, man, you're impulsive, man. Sometimes we go out and you just hit somebody for no reason, or there's a fight, something that that jumps off, and you're always the first in there or something. Man, you're impulsive. I said, I'm not impulsive. There's lines. There's rules. There's guidelines. Everybody should have rules. There's rules. I have a certain set of rules.
Governing bodies.
Governing bodies, right? Mm-hmm. And I get along, this is kind of funny. I get along great with Russians. I get along great with people from Brazil. I get along great with people from Mexico. I get along great with people from Japan. But these people are I wouldn't say Russian mob, but they are connected. Mexican. I got one story. We're in Japan, and we're visiting.
We went from Mexico to Japan.
Yeah, I know. We're in Japan, and then my wife's like, "Don't see those people over there.
International men of mystery."
They're kind of like bad guys, like yakuza, almost like bad guys. Who do I make friends with?
Those guys.
You got it.
And we're drinking. I'm like, "Woo, what's up? We're having a blast and all that
those
stuff."
Those are the guys you got to be buddies with.
So I mean, there's like an understanding. It's like there's rules. Like certain people have different rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like most people, like I don't want to say most criminals, but most people that are real or most people that have been through the thick of shit or have been through life have rules. You know what I mean? Because you got to have a set.
Yeah, you don't kill dogs. You don't kill somebody's dog. You don't hurt women.
Okay, you don't hurt women. You don't kill dogs. You don't hurt kids. You know what I mean? And a couple rules that we have: you don't fuck with somebody's money.
Right.
Don't fuck with their house. Don't fuck with their cars. You know what I mean? People put their work into that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I used to have the saying back in Potrero Hill. It was stupid. So stupid. If you owe me $20, anything over $20 is an ass whooping. So anything higher than that, you're getting hurt. You know what I mean? So yeah. So that's just the mentality. So
I bet it's gone up to like maybe 500 now.
Now there's nothing.
That rule was nullified.
Yeah. That's where I call that one guy at 3 a.m.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm not gonna deal with it.
Yeah. But where were we going with that? Where we were talking?
Your lines?
No, you're lying.
Oh, there's lines. There's lines. Yeah, there's guidelines. So you got to be respectful. You got to number one, like a lot of people forget. You got to respect yourself too.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And you forget about that sometimes too. You're walking down the street, you know, you got a swagger or something. But why draw attention to you? You know what I mean? Just be cool. You know, go with the flow. That's it. Respect yourself. Respect the next person. Because I guarantee. All right. Well, let me go back. All right. Let's go back. You got to respect your surroundings. You got to respect people. Mm-hmm. Like you go into a bar, you don't know what this person knows. You don't know if he's having a bad day. You don't know if he has a gun. You don't have a. You know if he has a knife, and you don't know what that person is willing to do to win the fight.
Right.
So you may fight. You may pull out a knife, but he may go an extra mile and be like, "Fuck it, I'll do a couple years in jail just to shoot your ass." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I'll choke you to death.
That's the part that always scared me about
you don't
fighting.
know what that next person is willing to do to win that fight. So me, I'll go pretty far to win a fight. I'm not going to take an ass whipping. I mean, I've had my ass whipped, but I'm not going to sit there and be like, I'll beat my ass. But there's some bad motherfuckers out there that'll light you up and you won't see it coming.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Always be respectful. Like,
so one of the things that I tell my students, I mean, from the very beginning, I said, whenever you're getting ready to go in a fight, assume that guy can kick your ass.
Oh yeah.
Then it puts you on the right level frame of mind. You know, this is okay.
That's what made him a good fighter.
Yeah.
I don't want to get hit.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, all it takes is, in a fight, all it takes is one punch to change the momentum. Okay, here's the one. What's the most, if you're fighting in a ring, like Muay Thai or boxing, what's the most dangerous round? What do you think?
That first round.
That's the first round. That's right. That's it. The first round is the most dangerous round because you're cold, you're not warmed up, you don't know anything, you're not acclimated in there. That's the most,
you know nothing of the person in front of you.
2 of my fights that I lost in the first round.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I didn't want it bad enough. I didn't know what I was stepping into. I wasn't prepared, you know? Just, man, it was just, those are the most dangerous rounds. Yep. In a street fight, the most dangerous moments are the first few seconds.
Yes, definitely.
First few seconds. Because after that, you're warmed up. Now you got your senses going. You're ready to go. Boom.
Yeah, the cortisol is kind of went down a little bit. You can actually think and you can just, you know.
You get that flight or flight, the adrenaline that comes up. Whew. Then all of a sudden it kind of subsides and you're kind of controlling it now. Now you're able to
get
function.
that zone.
Yeah, now you're in the zone. Now you're able to function. Those first couple seconds are pretty crucial. You know, survive. If you got to run, move back, get away. Yeah.
You know, that's one of the biggest things that we teach our students is to learn how to breathe. And people say, why? You know, if we're learning how to fight,
it's huge.
Yeah, you got to know how to breathe because if you don't breathe while you're in a mix of things, everything stops you. You're not thinking. Your brain is dead.
Panic.
You're gonna panic. I mean, but if
you're
you
already
relax,
you're already fighting somebody else. So why fight yourself?
Oh,
Because now you're fighting yourself, trying to breathe and
trying to
feet
do all
all
these
tense.
things.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't be your own worst enemy.
I've been there.
Yeah, dude, we all have. The first, we used to do these things called smokers back in. Like, you remember them, right?
Yeah,
like your headgear, shoes.
We still have some now.
Do they?
Yeah, they still
I thought they were illegal in California.
Yeah, no, they're underground smokers. I mean, I think you still get. You know.
So
it's a fight thing where it's not sanctioned by the state.
Different clubs would come in, and you know,
I have heard that term.
Yeah, I mean, those don't go on your record, but you're still fighting like 3 rounds. But you're wearing headgear and all that stuff. My first smoker was Ralph Castro. Remember that was up on Daly C by the hot tub place up there?
Still there.
Yeah. Was it Ralph Castro? But it was at the gym next to it. There was like one next door. I know Fairtex had it, but I forgot what it was. But man, I got in there, and it was like my first smoke. First time I put on headgear, I was uncomfortable. I was scared, and I broke my pinky toe, and I had tunnel vision, and I got kneed, and I couldn't punch. And I was damn near like just so embarrassed. I kind of got my ass kicked,
Yeah,
But
it's
the
like-
guy I fought, has been doing it for a while. And I was throwing punches, and you're in there, and I couldn't get off. It was like having a dream, and you're punching, you just couldn't. You didn't know what to do.
Yeah, by the time you were getting hit, so you pull it back.
Right.
And,
that was my very first experience, and after that, I was like, I'm not going to get my ass whooped again. So I started training. I was like, I'm going to get this motherfucker back. I want to get him.
So-
Never found the guy. To this day, if I see you, I'm gonna throw you ass whooping.
I got his number.
What if you find him on crutches or in a wheelchair?
Hey,
I'm
bro.
still gonna kick his ass.
Hey, man. Equal opportunity ass kicker. Equal opportunity. I don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate. He got that one coming, bro. Broke my pinky toe. No, I'm kidding.
No, he's not.
You didn't break your pinky toe kicking him?
I did. I did kick. I did. I tried to think I did a push kick. And, I probably push kicked and closed my eyes.
His eyes closed.
Yeah, and then my
Flex his pinky.
Exactly, my pinky toe hit his elbow, and I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" And the worst part was that Park Taylor Far after my fight, and I must have looked like a little dog limping back to my car. And I had on I didn't wear shoes. I wore flippies there, like my flippies, bro. So I'm limping, and there's no support. I must look like a homeless guy limping back to my. I don't know, man, but I was so ashamed.
Dog with his tail between his.
I was so ashamed. To this day, it's hilarious to me. I mean,
So where was this in your career?
this was my very, 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 very first smoker. Wow. This is like 96, 97.
So you were what?
Shit, I was like 22, 23. Man,
Got your
yeah.
ass handed to you, and you had to lip your ass home.
This was like I might have been doing it for maybe 3 weeks. Like I said, these Thai guys didn't
Right.
play. You're here to train, you're here to work out, go.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, it's just a smoker. It's not like you're really fighting. I'm like, huh? I'm like, all right, you got headgear and shin pads on. I'm like, huh? I'm like, all right. And these Thai guys, man, that's what I'm saying. You want to learn some real Muay Thai, go to Thai guys.
Yeah.
But when you go there, you gotta go with the understanding is,
Wrap your pinky.
yeah, protect your pinky toe at all costs.
So you don't look like an idiot crawling into your car.
Oh man! But training with these Thai guys, you gotta. Oh my god! You guys gotta, like I said, it goes back to finding the right instructor,
Right.
Yeah.
the right trainer.
Are those guys who trained you still around?
Crew Sam is out there. He had bought the gym from me and Edge, 445. He's out there now, 445.
Where's that at?
Judah Street, 445 Judah Street.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
he changed the name back to World Team USA. He was on Ocean. He had a huge gym, beautiful gym.
So if I go over and talk to him, he's going to tell me who you are.
There's probably some pictures still up there. Yeah, he'll remember me.
I'm going to have to get him on the show.
Oh man, I tell you what, he's one of the best trainers out there. He makes champions. He's a great guy.
So
Crew Sam.
what makes him a great trainer? What
So
what's the differences?
I
that you-
have had 3 trainers that were amazing.
Uh-huh.
Crew Cheetah, Crew Sam, and Crew Edge. Edge Brown. We'll get into him
The
later.
name that you get, yeah.
Yeah, I gave you that. You interview him. Let's start with Crew Sam. Well, first, Crew Cheetah was my first trainer. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, him and Sam had a falling out, and he opened up his gym somewhere else in the East Bay, and I didn't go over there. I just stayed with Sam. And he was hardcore. He was, Thailand in the bushes, kicking banana trees, bad motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a gym in Richmond. You should interview him sometime.
Hurts my
Yeah.
shin just thinking
Yeah,
about it.
he's a badass cheetah. Then I was with Sam, and he is technical. Now he, the best way I could describe it, was like I had a fight in Vegas one time, and him and I were so in sync. Like we were talking about corners. Your corner is like your third eye. Like we were so in sync. He's calling out things. I'm like, oh yeah, he's right. Oh yeah, I can see his next move. Do this like kind of like a chess match.
Yeah.
And he was calling him out. I'm like, oh god. I ended up knocking the guy out in I think a minute and 38 seconds in like the second round or something.
Was it the guy with blonde hair?
Yeah. Where I need him. Yeah.
Yep.
That's where I became. What was that?
But that's after he caught a shin to
the head.
the jaw.
Yeah. He was. I'll tell you. Oh my god, that guy. Anyways, he's a nice guy. That's all I got to say. Anyways, yeah. The hard pass on that story.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, because every time every time I tell that story, there's a backstory. The blonde hair. Fuck, I almost want to tell you the story, man, but
Off camera.
I'll tell you off camera. Yeah, but he's a nice guy. Let's just end it at that. Okay.
Folks, if you want to hear the end of that story, we're going to do a special segment. That'll be
Call the conversation late night. We're gonna bring a bottle of Jack, and we're gonna start from there.
Fuck, He's a nice guy, but all I can say is my blood gets fucking boiling sometimes when I think about it still, yeah. And you see me throw an extra knee at the end. I didn't have to,
dude,
but...
you caught him. You actually caught him on the way down.
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was kind of a dick move on my part, but the guy was...
It was
had
in,
it coming.
it was
had
in
it coming.
sync. You threw the knee
Yeah.
and it
It
made
was
contact, and you were
borderline.
already throwing the other knee by the time you guys were both falling down.
Let's just say he earned that one,
got it.
okay?
All right,
Got it?
all
That's all I'm going to
It
leave it at
sounds
that.
like a Sagat move from Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
It is. You got to see the video. It's really cool.
We're gonna get you an eye patch, by the way. Just like you're a dead ringer for the guy.
Oh,
It'd
God.
be
Oh,
awesome.
that's a Street Fighter. The boy. With the yeah,
Muay
and the
Thai.
scar. I remember that.
You would
yeah.
look-
Yeah, we'll
you
get you a
look good.
scar right across your
That'd
chest.
be a
real
great
quick, yeah.
Halloween costume.
There
It
you
would
go.
be, yeah.
You just
Nice,
walk
dude.
around like that.
Fucking
Get
hey, that's
taped
what's
up.
up. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, dress your son as Ryu.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's his middle name,
right
actually.
side.
RYU.
No way.
Swear to God.
Japanese kid, remember?
There we go. We got
There
your
you go.
Halloween costume.
There
set
it
up.
is, dude.
Father
You
and
should do
son.
that.
That's it.
And
That's it.
have your wife go up as Chung
Lee.
Lee.
Chung Lee.
She's Japanese,
She's
though.
Japanese. Is there a Japanese fighter?
There should be. Yeah, there's a few. Then the newer
Yeah, in the
versions.
newer
yeah.
versions.
No.
They have so many new fighters. Yeah.
So let me ask you this, because
Yeah.
this is just a silly question, but something that our audience would get a kick out of.
You get a kick out of.
You're at the right age. Video gamer? Are you a
No.
gamer? What?
I got other things to do than sit down. I hardly watch TV. Like I said, I was younger, man. I wasted a lot of my life, man, just being a slapdick. You know?
Yeah.
And man, it's just now I'm just making up. If, like I said, I want to go outside and do things. I want to, give back to society. It sounds cheesy, but it's true.
No, that's a good.
Like I hardly watch
approach.
TV.
Yeah.
I don't want to play video games that much in front of my son because he gets.
You don't want him, yeah.
Yeah, and he plays on his iPad, and his mom she's a great mom. She limits it, and I limit it, and I have to be reminded to limit it because I'm having fun with him. You know.
It's like, oh, that's cool. Try it again.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
it's just sitting down playing video. To me, it's just if you're not making money from it. Oh.
So the mic can pick you up.
Sorry. No. So yeah. Thought you were touching my hand. It was is that a careless whisper moment like George Michael?
I think he wants you to slap his ass.
Oh Christ.
No, folks. That's a hard pass.